This is MotoMeeting number 11, coming at you from our shop. If you've been following us, we've been developing MotoGarage for the last year and a half, and it's culminated with us actually getting the shop. So last month we came at you from my house and our newly relocated house, and then tonight is the first big sneak peek into the shop. So without further ado, I'm Matt Milford. I'm the co-founder of MotoGarage. This is my wife, Katie. She's the co-founder. And then let's take it to the rest of the team here. So, Lauren?
Hello, everyone. I am the marketing, coordinator, director. So I handle everything that has the MotoGarage logo on it, and all the events that we're going to be planning, and the open house, and the grand launch, soft launch, everything. So that's kind of my job, is get all the party planning situated.
Absolutely. And then Mark over there with the headphones on.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm Mark. If you've seen in the meetings I've been in here. I do anything related to IT, so the arcade, the server that I help build, the website and such, and that's what I've been helping with. So,
absolutely,
thanks,
got some cool stuff in store tonight. Then last but not least, Mr. Greg.
What's up, guys? I'm Greg. I'm the shop foreman, so I'll be teaching classes, hanging around the shop a lot, helping people out with their bikes, giving one-on-one time with the mechanic, and everything from like painting arcade machines and a bunch of
Absolutely.
Very handy.
All the dirty work. All the dirty work.
Yes. As you could tell, we got the keys very beginning of October, and we've got a ton of work done. We're not to the finish line yet of opening, but we've got a ridiculous amount done. We've completely redone the lounge, which is to my left. We've got some initial equipment in, as you can see back here. These chest over here is not built yet, but we've got what's beginning to be the bay construction here. We hung some TVs and realized they were too big, so we may have to go down a size on the TVs. We've got some stuff left. We've got to get a plumber in here this week, and then the big equipment, the compressor, the tire machine. The actual bays, the lifts, things like that. So with that being said, we're going to talk about a couple things. First is the initial operation of MotoGarage. So what we're going to be doing here very shortly is launching in what we're calling our user testing phase of MotoGarage. And what that is we're kind of releasing this out into the wild without a set price. And that's on purpose. We want this shop not to be a repair shop, but a DIY shop, and part of that is, getting the community in and developing a pricing structure that promotes as much renting as possible and as much community as possible. So we're going to be kind of launching into this user testing phase where you're able to come bring a bike in, hop up on a lift, do some repairs, tinker around, talk to Greg. You can order parts yourself through our soon-to-be-here computers. Each of these bays will have a computer screen, things like that, and then do some repair. And that phase, we've got some talks on how long that phase is going to last, but essentially it's going to last as long as it takes to iron out our membership structure. So whether we'll see how long that lasts.
In the minimum through the end of the year.
Yeah, I think what we're all agreeing upon is it's probably going to last through 2015. We're kind of coming in at the towards the tail end of the riding season, so it'll be a good chance to kind of bring in a fun project, do some really fun repairs, but most likely probably to the end of 2015. The next thing is the website. We're going to be putting in what's called the Super SaaS reservation software, and what that's going to enable you to do is see what bays are available. Here's the first thing we have, but see what bays are available, see what time's available, lock in a time, and then come in and your bay will be waiting for you. So that's going to be set up this week. Then after the open door rollout ends, after you get a chance to meet us, test out our shop, we can, and after we all iron out how it operates, then we can launch the open membership where you can purchase a membership and become a member of our shop. So hopefully January 1st, 2016, we launch that. but could be later. You know, we'll kind of play it by ear and see how this development goes. And then the hours of our shop are going to be mostly weekends. You know, we think Saturday is going to be the fun day. You know, maybe like a 10 to 12-hour day Saturday, and then 8 to 10-hour day Sunday, and then perhaps maybe 1 or 2 nights a week. You know, with classes peppered any of those days. But with that being said, so that's where we're at, and we're going to talk about you know, some dates, some stuff up later after everyone else gets a turn to talk. But first, let's go to Greg, see what's happened here.
Oh God, starting off with me. All right, well, so far you can see there's like workbenches in the shop. We're hanging TVs that are too big. We're getting all the little things done. I mean, everything from like the lighting and then plumbing, and so there's a lot happening. Yeah, show them around.
Oh yeah, there's some. We had some new lights installed. So those 4 lights back there are new. I don't know if you can see if I do this. There's some lights directly above Katie and I that are new. I don't know if this is working out. Oh yeah, there's our first shot of our skylight, which is really awesome in the day. But anyways, go on. Yeah, didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, we're pretty much once we get, you know, all the major components of the shop together, we're gonna do a big equipment order, get all that stuff in. So we'll have pretty much the you know, basics of the shop ready for this whole open house thing for you guys to come in and check it out, and really see how we're going to function and how everything's going to flow. Also, the classes, definitely get a look into the classes at the open house. You know, I know we spoke last meeting about that, about creating like a class tree, which is going to be sort of a roadmap to like becoming your own mechanic, or just picking and choosing classes, you know, like refresher courses and stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. The classes will be super interactive, and hopefully, you know, like introduce you to the shop, make you feel comfortable working around the equipment and different things. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. Hope everyone comes out to the open house, as we're calling it, and checks out all of our hard work and everything we've done. So it's gonna
absolutely. No, thank you, Greg. Yeah, he kind of let the cat out of the bag. So we're doing an open house, and we're looking at November 8th, which is a Sunday. So that's gonna be our open house. We hope to have everything.
We're doing an open house, by the way.
Yeah, so that's gonna be, so November 8th is gonna be our open house. You know, the exact timing. Hold on, I need to check something here. The exact timing is to be determined, but November 8th will be the day, so I don't know if we'll have it, you know, early afternoon or whatnot, but it'll be a time for you to kind of come in. You can meet the team. You can we'll have information on the class schedules. We'll show you around the shop after signing the waiver, of course. Kind of talk to you and.
Only talking.
Oh yeah, sorry. It'll be a time to really kind of see what we have here beyond the sneak peek tonight. But anyways, with that being said, let's go into Mark. He's got some fun stuff for us.
Okay, yeah, and I promise not to give anything else away, Matt. So if you've been watching the website, I did kind of the back end part of the arcade build with the monitor setup, the control panel build, the machine build, and Greg and Matt and some others really helped finish up the painting. And I haven't seen it in person yet, but I'm really excited to see the pictures how they turn out. So that's the arcade's nearing completion.
Hey, Mark, I'm gonna steal the show. You continue talking. I'm just gonna present, and I'm gonna do a walking tour here.
Okay, yeah, sure. So anyway, they ended up painting the arcade. Okay, he is literally walking over to the arcade box.
I can't turn around because then everyone can see how many empty pizza boxes we have in the corner.
Yeah, pizza and some kind of adult beverages there, I guess.
Yeah.
But
I'm walking into the lounge if you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it there. It kind of gave away one of our secrets. We ended up going with a flat screen TV versus a true tube for multiple reasons, safety, etc. But I think you'll be pleased once you see it fired up. It doesn't have the screen on there, but that's okay. But in general, the paint paint job is what you're looking at right now. And the coin slot, we're trying to get the lights to light up on the 25-cent thing. But again, this is a totally free-to-play arcade box. So please don't feel like you need to pay anything. This will be one of the things that you can poke around with at the open house there.
Absolutely. And how many games do you think we'll have on here? A few?
Thousands. 500 gigabytes worth of games right now. So we're not going to run out of games for a long time. For a long time.
No, we're to show you that. Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great job on it. But here's the rest of the lounge. So we're in the lounge. We've got a TV. We're gonna have a little pub table behind me. But this is the lounge. Okay. Yep. Let me quit presenting here.
Okay. And then anyways, yeah. And another thing that we'll end up doing is it's gonna be our priority within the next week or two is using Super SAS. And then we talked about it a couple months ago. Essentially, the idea is that when you're looking at reserving a bay, when you're looking at seeing who's going to be working in the shop, it's just it's a glimpse into the happenings and what's going on at the shop. Now, there'll be some users, some people that will just show up and hang out. That's fine. That's absolutely encouraged. If anything, come and hang out. But if someone's coming to do an oil change or someone's coming to do a project on the bike, Super SAS is A, where you're going to look to see who's there, and B, how you can schedule, okay, Saturday morning's booked, but I can book something Saturday afternoon and come in and not have to wait. So that's our big integration that we're going to be working on the next week or two with the website. So, and then we'll post, once it's up and operational, we'll have to do some testing, see how much Mac can break it. We'll post something on Facebook, let you know we're finished, and we'll have a write-up of how you can sign into an account and get going. And then the last thing that I finished a couple days ago, we built the server, and so the idea is that the machines will be ordered within this week, the 3 computers, maybe 4 or 5, if I can convince Matt to put one in the lounge. And the idea is that we'll have a username and password, and the login will be like, for instance, like the front end of your popular email address. So in my case, mark.p.milford. And then you'll have a unique password, and you can log in, and then you'll have this roaming profile. You'll get into a computer, you'll have the same background you'll have at any machine, you'll have the same items in your desktop, your documents folder, and then more importantly, you'll have access to our shared drive of manuals. So if you're working on a 2010 60DR or a GPZ 550, we might have that manual, and you can look it up. And also, if you have that manual in digits and you want to share it with us, you absolutely can. We can throw it in the manual server, and you're at that point now you're helping the community.
We've gotten quite a few manuals from some places. We've gotten some from Australia, some guys from Australia, some from Canada. So we've definitely had a lot of support.
The collection has begun.
and then a lot local. So we definitely had a lot of support building our extensive library so far, which we plan on expanding on.
Yep. And so that's going to be one of the key components, just to kind of have that community feel, so you can come in and kind of feel like you're in your own garage. You feel. We're getting away from the corporate environment. You feel more comfortable and at home, and you just feel welcome. That's what we're going for. So
absolutely. And then, like Mark said, there'll be each of these bays. So this is our 3 primary bays. Each one will have a computer and a TV up top with your own mouse and keyboard and roaming profile login. So you'll be able to log in. But with the Super SAS software and the importance of the reservation system is a couple of the pricing models we're looking at. The member pricing models are super exciting, and one of them in particular I'm very excited about, which I won't discuss. We would rely very heavily on the Super SAS reservation software to kind of manage the shop, and kind of a hands-off approach. So yeah, that's going to be really neat. Really looking forward to the integration of that. No, awesome, Mark. Yeah, no, he's done a ton of work, and it's almost to fruition. But I think he was very happy he didn't have to paint that arcade.
Yeah, well, I've noticed a trend. You didn't want me to help paint the lounge, and it turned out nice. You didn't want me to help paint the arcade, and it turned out nice. You didn't want me to help paint the shop, it turned out nice. I get it. I'm not good at painting, okay?
Yeah, just keep on computers. Yeah.
It's a very polite way of managing our skill sets.
Absolutely. Yeah, purely by accident, I promise. So next, let's go to Miss Lauren Hale.
So, if you haven't heard already, we're having an open house on November 8th.
Yes!
Oh my God. Get excited. It's going to be amazing. November 8th, open house. You'll get to walk through, like Greg said and Matt said, and I think Mark said. Walk through, you get to see what everything's going to look like and in position, and kind of like makes everything in fruition from what we have talked about this entire time. You'll be able to actually physically see it. So that's huge. I would just say stay tuned for the official, launch, or we could say like grand opening of the shop. That's to be determined, but it won't be that far off of the open house on November 8th.
Yes.
And we have a bunch of swag that we have to give out. I think last time we showed the tire gauges. Oh yeah, there's the license plate holders.
Let me get one here.
Yeah, perfect. You can see it.
Upside down.
Yeah, you can see it. So we have a bunch of stuff to give away. Supplies are limited, but whoever's here can, first come, first serve. Again, all the meetings from here on out, all the public meetings will be held in the actual MotoGarage. So
Correct.
Later, you'll be able to come, I believe, right, Matt? We're going to have the ability to have people come later to actually sit in the, whatever you want to call audience, and have a Q&A, a physical Q&A. So the shop's not quite ready for that right for this particular meeting, but that will be in the future for sure. And then if you, like we said before, if you have tools, if you have manuals, if you have games, anything you want to donate, bring it. It's amazing. It helps not only us, but you and your community and your fellow man. So you can be a humanitarian.
and a huge
Denver's rubbing off on her.
A huge thank you. A huge thank you to those of you who have donated.
Yes.
Donated funds to help buy some of this stuff. You donated some tools. We've got a couple of boxes of donated tools, some fantastic stuff.
Awesome.
Maybe so far. So we're absolutely.
Yeah. So just remember, we're nothing if we need you guys, just like you need us. So it's a partnership and a co-op and a community. It truly is. So I think that's all. Let me check my little agenda. November 8th, open house.
What's your secret agenda?
Check the internal secret agenda.
Yeah, my internal agenda. I'm still single, but I'm in Colorado now, so it's more difficult. So for all of you, you have missed your chance.
When we say internal agenda, we mean the MotoGarage internal agenda, not your internal agenda.
There's always a secondary agenda. You missed the boat. Way to go. You blew it.
It's
All you viewers out there.
Open house November 8th. Item number 1. Item number 2, get a boyfriend.
The advertising for this right here. All right, well, that's enough of my little segment. Now I'm blushing. I've actually overstayed my welcome. I'll turn it back to Matt.
That was awesome. So what we're doing here, this is, and the reason we're calling it an open house is that, we haven't figured everything out, and that's by design. What we're going to be doing soon is, when we have this open house, you'll come in, and you're going to, probably one of the first things you see besides our beautiful paint job is, and a lot of tools, is a giant whiteboard on the wall. And what that whiteboard is going to consist of, it's going to consist of all of our thoughts to date on how a membership structure would work. And when we say co-op, we want to kind of create an environment that has a feeling not like a typical business. And you'll see, once you see our current ideas, which we're super excited about, on the membership options, which are different than any of the options and stuff we talked about in the past. So we're evolving at a rapid pace. But you'll see that. And then when you come in, you can come in and not only see the tools, but if you've got ideas for, this, you see what we've done and put up on this wall, and you have some ideas, you can come and write next to it and chip in and give us some of your thoughts. And through the use of everyone's ideas, that's when we want to settle on how this is going to work. We want this to be a very collaborative venture here. This is not something we're doing that we just set a sticker, a price sticker, and everything. We want to get people in the door and involved. So that's what the open house is going to start. So come in, November 8th, and check us out. So from there, thank you, Lauren, and both agendas. Let's see what Katie has to say.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have nearly as exciting news to share as any of the others. However, the basics that need to apply for our business period, which are the permits. Permits are wrapping up on task. Everything is trucking along lovely. Thank you, Village of Schaumburg, specifically.
Amazing.
They are heavenly. And then, of course, the liability waiver. So we have had our lawyer look that over, beef it up a bit, make sure that, everyone is safe and secure and using proper practices. And that's for everyone to sign as they walk through that door. So hopefully on November 8th. So with that being said, I have nothing else to share, and I will turn it over to you.
Yeah, like Katie said, we're rounding the last base with Schaumburg. We do have the certificate of occupancy. Yes,
Yay.
we do. Our business license should arrive any day now. We've got our final inspections tomorrow, which we've made all the modifications to get to code. And then we've got the plumber coming in and that final inspection early next week. And with that, we are 100% done and free to operate business. So that is super exciting. And then with the open house and waiver of liability, after the open house, we'll probably have some type of shop orientation that, if you don't come in on the open house, you'll have to, do some type of, quick shop orientation that will, walk you through. Because, like we said earlier, there's going to be a lot of tools back here, some serious equipment. But anyways, yeah, super excited. So the details.
Everyone's safe.
Yeah, safety's our priority. We'll have, safety rules posted, safety equipment out, all that stuff. But yes, so expect a very exciting announcement, hopefully towards the end of this week on the November 8th open house. So that's our focus, is to drop some serious equipment in here, get the open house scheduled, get the details posted, and get wrenching. So with that, thank you for tuning in. We at MotoGarage are excited, and we've it's been a year to get to this. Very excited what's going to happen in the next 6 months, next year and a half. It's going to be truly exciting, and thanks for coming along the ride with us. All right, so thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you guys.